Hello everyone. The story I'm going to share today is the reason for Sun Ce's early death. In 175 AD, Sun Ce was born in Wujun, Changsha of China. His father was Sun Jian, the governor of Changsha. Sun Quan was his young brother. Sun Ce's mother, Mrs. Wu, said, "When I was pregnant with Sun Ce, I dreamed that the moon fell into my arms, and later I gave birth to Sun Ce." Mrs. Wu also said, when she was pregnant with Sun Quan, she dreamed that the sun fell into her arms. Before giving birth to Sun Quan, she asked her husband Sun Jian, "When I was pregnant with Sun Ce, I dreamed of the moon entering my arms. Now I dream the sun entering my arms. Why is this happening?" Sun Jian replied, "The sun and the moon are the energy essence of yin and yang, and are symbols of extreme wealth. Our descendants will probably be prosperous." But when Sun Ce was 26 years old, she died from the injuries resulting from an assassination attempt just after he had conquered the territories in Jiangdong. Sun Ce was already considered a hero when he was young. In his early years, he followed his father Sun Jian to battlefields in the north and south. According to the Three Kingdoms records, Sun Ce killed Xi Gong during his southern expedition to Jiangdong. Later, Xi Gong's son attempted to assassinate him while Sun Ce was hunting. Sun Ce then returned home to recover from his injuries. Here is a detailed story about Sun Ce's death. When Sun Ce wanted to cross the Yangtze River to attack Xuchang, he was traveling together with a Taoist who had supernormal abilities. It was severe drought at that time, and wherever they went, the drought was as fierce as fire. Sun Ce ordered all the soldiers to quickly pull the ships forward. One day, he got up very early and wanted to personally supervise and inspect the soldiers. He found that most of the generals gathered around the Taoist. Sun Ce got very angry and said, "I'm more worse than a Taoist? Why are you all trying to cater to him and depend on him?" Sun Ce immediately gave order to arrest the Taoist. Soon the Taoist was escorted to Sun Ce. Sun Ce loudly scolded him. "The weather is very dry, and there is no rain. The road is very difficult to walk. I don't know when we can cross the river. So I got up early in the morning to inspect and supervise. You, however, instead of sharing worries with me, sit quietly on the boat, pretending to be a ghost and breaking my military discipline. Thus, you should be killed today." Sun Ce ordered the soldiers to tie up the Taoist, expose him to the hot sun in an open space, and ask him to pray for rain. He also warned, "If you can move the heaven and make it rain by noon, then I will forgive you. Otherwise, I will kill you." As soon as Sun Ce finished speaking, clouds rose and thick clouds appeared in an instant. Towards noon, heavy rain poured down. The soldiers were very happy, thinking that the Taoists would definitely be pardoned. So they together went to celebrate and comfort the Taoist. Sun Ce, however, still killed the Taoist. The soldiers all felt sad and full of pity. They secretly hid the Taoist's body. That night, suddenly wind and clouds again surged, covering the Taoist's body. Early next morning, the Taoist's body had disappeared. Later, Sun Ce was resting at his palace after he had experienced the assassination attempt. One day, after the wound had just recovered a little, he looked at himself in a mirror, but saw the Taoist in the mirror. Yet, when he turned around, he didn't see the Taoist. This happened many times. Sun Ce slapped the mirror hard and shouted loudly, and then his wound suddenly burst. He died soon afterwards. This story tells us how sinful it is to kill innocent people. In particular, killing a cultivator amounts to an even greater crime. Sun Ce was originally, I believe, a high-level being, but was infatuated by fame, wealth, and desires in the world. No matter who comes to the human world, if one creates a lot of bad karma, one would have to pay for it in one's following lifetimes. I advise everyone to cherish all lives, respect and love anyone who cultivates an upright path, so that you and your family will receive endless blessings. Thank you very much for listening to the story. More touching stories will be ready for you if just subscribe. Thank you again.